We have been thrilled to have Kelly here with us this year, and we're super excited to be able to recognize her for the phenomenal teacher that she is and her dedication to her students.
I love Westside. I've been here, like I said, my whole career. I really love the smaller school. It feels like family. You get to know the kids, you get to know their families, you see the same families repeatedly. You know, it's always fun to have a sibling years later of somebody you had in the past. And I love everything about Westside. I love the people I work with. My team is wonderful. I look forward to working with my new team. You know, it's just a great place to work.
Well, I think one of the things that really stuck out for me was when we did our peer walkthroughs and our teachers looked for best practices throughout the entire school. And when they came back and collaborated on some of the ideas that they had seen, her name was brought up over and over again as just such a standout. When you walk into her room, it's amazing what's happening in there. She loves teaching, it's infectious, her kids love being in the room, she's warm. And one of the coolest things is that her little second graders can always tell you the essential question and the purpose of their learning, and they're always assessing their work. She's remarkable.
You know, when you're on a team, and especially if that team works, and I've been very, very fortunate, my second grade team was wonderful. We would always sit down and talk about how our kids responded to whatever we did in the classroom. We planned together. We discussed test results together. We would stay after school and plan activities together. I mean, we really were a very close team, and that is so important, I think, in teaching, because there's so much that needs to be done, and if you have a whole bunch of people working together, it's so much easier. So I've been very fortunate. Every team I've been on has really been wonderful.
She definitely is one of those teachers that people look to for new ideas and creative ways to teach. She's embraced standards-based teaching and made it fun and creative, and she's really stepped up on her team. She's also stepped up on our campus as a leader.
I think for me, my focus is always, you know, standard-based teaching, making sure I focus on the standards. So I think that would be something I would be able to bring, because that's the first thing I do. You know, moving to third grade this year, all summer I've been looking at my standards, trying to find things that fit the standards, and looking at the breakdown and what the expectation is for my students. So I think that is a strong area for me. When I first started teaching, one of the expectations was that you opened up your teacher's manual and you taught from there. Over the course of my 10 years, that's kind of starting to change, and there's a lot more creativity where you don't have to read right from the teacher's manual. You can take and look at your standards and then find activities that will fit, that are rigorous and engaging for the students. I think that's one of the things I love the most about teaching, is being able to be creative and to kind of find activities that, you know, I always think that I would enjoy if I were a kid, and just kind of try to do your own thing and make sure that it's fun for the kids.